Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. It's Monday. We just wrapped up a fantastic jazz festival this last week. Apologize, that's why there were some episodes missing. I've been either attending concerts or working at the festival. So it's been a great week. It was kind of like a little break from the show, but we're ready to get back at it in our fourth season. Can you imagine 4 years we're starting now doing this program? I would have had no idea when I started out back in 2020 that it would ever go this long and I'd have that many records to still talk about. But today, let's take a look. Jazz usually. And I got one here called Classic Crooners, Volume 2. It's another one of those compilation albums. I like to call them a sampler because you get to hear a lot of different artists. And the beauty of this is there may be some artists that you've never heard of before. Maybe you've heard their name, but you've never heard them sing. And it could make enough of an impression that you go out and seek out some more of their material. And that's really what this is all about. And that's why I like these compilation albums. If I have one album to buy, it gives me, well, in this case, probably almost a dozen artists to listen to. And maybe that will lead me into following that new artist or that person that I never really thought about before. So let's take a look and see who's on here. Now this one, it was a discount bin. I believe it was a thrift shop purchase. So, I mean, it doesn't have to lay out a lot of money, to get something good to give you a little insight here. Well, number one off of this, Frank Sinatra. Well, we know. This show has been pro Sinatra for a long time. We've done a number of features on him. I have a little mini box set I'm going to look at probably in another week or so of music from the 40s and 50s that he did. But a nice little package put together. Sinatra, you're never going to go wrong. Even with my big band, we play a lot of Sinatra music, and it's timeless stuff. This one's I Get a Kick Out of You. We got Tony Bennett, another artist we featured on here before, doing Chicago. Bing Crosby. Remember Bing from the old Bing Crosby, Bob Hope movies, but a great singer as well, especially some Christmas tunes he had in there. So, we may talk about him again in a few months because that'll come by pretty quickly. Nat King Cole. Excellent, excellent. I have an album of his. I think we may feature him sometime soon as well, just to talk about the King there and find out what he does. Fred Astaire. Usually I think of him as a dancer. Not this time, doing some singing, doing the song Cheek to Cheek. I forgot to mention, let's go back just a couple here. Tony Bennett doing Chicago. Bing Crosby, Moonlight Becomes You. It's Only a Paper Moon with Nat King Cole. Night and Day with Dick Haymes. Now, I say, I really didn't know. I've heard the name, kind of never really listened to him. Thank goodness for the album. Tony Martin, same thing. The last time I saw Paris. Perry Como, man, he was a favorite with me. Hey, remember Como? There was a big one of bricks on the middle. He loved the Como. But anyways, Perry Como, he was a big favorite of my parents. We used to watch his specials on TV, the Christmas shows. He's doing here, You Must Have Been a Beautiful Baby. And the King of Cool, Dean Martin, Everybody Loves Somebody. Okay, the second side here, Bing Crosby's back with Too Marvelous for Words. Tony Bennett's back doing Jeepers Creepers. I think the last time I heard that one was Louis Armstrong doing it. Nat King Cole back with This Can't Be Love. Dick Haymes with All or Nothing at All. Where in the World with Tony Martin. Let's see, Perry Como. Boy, we're getting a call. Somebody's getting a request in there. See if they're interested in this album. If they need information, let me know. Always great when we get a call in the booth here. Okay, let's look Perry Como till the end of time. Frank Sinatra, You Make Me Feel So Young. Fred Astaire again, Shall We Dance? And Dean Martin, about 8:45. So we're looking at Crosby. We're looking at Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Nat King Cole, Fred Astaire, Perry Como, Dean Martin, Big Haymes, and Tony Martin. Just a great bunch. And the beauty of this is, maybe that one song didn't click with you, but we've got 2 takes from each of these artists on here. It's a great album. It was a lot of fun. It's on Classic Crooners Volume 2. Inner Eyes Graphics. Well, boy, I don't even know where you'd look that up. You might find something like this on the streaming networks. Obviously, any of those artists are on the streaming networks. But if you can find these kind of samplers, they're always great. A great chance to discover some new artists. A great chance to get a good cross-section of that style of music. And the crooners and the big band singers, always one of our favorites. So thank you very much for the donation. Classic Crooners Volume 2. And that's it for Monday's show. We'll hope you stop by on Wednesday. Now, I promised you last week, Wednesday was going to be kind of a classic rock. And then I didn't get to the episode because I got tied up at the festival. Anyways, this Wednesday, we'll be reliving some of the crazy mid-60s with a pop group that became worldwide phenomenon. So check in with us on Wednesday. Until then, everybody take care. Stay safe. Thanks for stopping by.